Hello guys, this is Tahir and today I'm going to show you how to target a set of colors in your scene to change them to another color or do anything you want with them. So first of all, I have two previous videos explaining a little bit about the scripts I have here, but I added a little bit to those scripts, so I'm going to show you what I added. Okay, so this script, I called it color stats, and it has different float values and it's just like slots where you can put your data in, and then we can call this script from our other script. So the HSV color basically is the one that you can find there. So this is the hue, this is saturation, and the volume. And lastly we have the alpha, but I'm not using the alpha here. Okay, so what did I do in this script? I first call the sprite render. I made a list or an array so we can loop through them when we use our for loop. Then I have a list of the color stats, which is the script I showed you here, and it's just to put data for the color we wish to convert to. This other like header that is called targeted colors has the variables of the colors that we would like to convert from. And then lastly we have this copied color from list, and it's just to choose to which color we want to change, because in this list here we can add different colors. It doesn't have to be one. Okay, so in awake we are calling the sprite render, and then we have this function that's called generate new color. These three values we have, hue, saturation, value, we are just getting a random number from the values that we set in the editor, the minimum value and the maximum value. So for example, the hue here gets a random number between the minimum hue the maximum hue value that we set in the editor. So here in the update function, we have these two functions that we call with a mouse click. We call the target group of colors when we check the target colors boolean, and we call this other color set color when it's unchecked. And what's the difference? The difference is set color basically sets the color for all the sprites we have in the scene, but the other one only sets or changes the color for the targeted group of colors that we choose. So the first function here, set color, first it's looping through all the sprites renderer in our scene, and then it's generating a new color for each loop, and also it's changing the color of the sprite renderer to these values. Okay, in the other function, target group of colors, we are also looping through all the sprite renderer in the scene, and we are checking for the sprites that are contained in the two set values that we put in the editor, and if so, it's changing their colors to color we want to change to. I'll upload this script to Drive so you can download it. Both of these scripts will be in the folder that I'll upload to. Alright, now let's see how it works in the editor. So we have these colors. First of all, we are going to see what color we are changing to. So let's say that, for example, I want my colors to be purple. So here's the purple. Purple starts from like 278 and it ends at around 223. So we put these two values first. How do we put these two values? We would first create an element and call it any name you want and set the two values. Okay, and then here in the saturation I like to set it between 50 minimum and 100 maximum. The same thing for the value, and you can again look at them here. So here's the saturation and here's the value. Then I'm just going to add another color here. So this is red. Here in the color to follow, I'm following now the color number 0, which is the purple. If I click 1, it will follow the red. So let's keep it at 0 now and hit play. Okay, now with the mouse click, it should change to purple, and here they are in the range that we put. If I want to set them to the other color here, so they do that. Let's say that I want to change only the yellow colors to purple. How do we do that? Well, we would look for the yellow color and put RGB, and then see that the yellow color takes mostly red, a lot of green, and just a little bit of blue. So we would put two values for all of these three colors, red, green, and blue, and we will make the blue one very small. So let's try that now. So for the red, I'll keep it between 25 and 255. So this is, or I'll make it 0. Same thing for the green. And for the blue, I'm gonna keep it between 0 and let's say 70. So I'm gonna click now and as you saw, okay, I'm gonna repeat this again because I didn't really see, because it seems like it changes other colors as well. Okay, I realized something, that when the green is very low, then it might changes the red we have here. So I'm going to increase the green a little bit, something like that. So as you saw that only the yellow colors changes. Now let's do the red color. The red colors should change to the purple. And yep, as you saw, that red colors changes to purple. So yeah, I hope that this would help you in any way. And lastly, I would really appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel. It would encourage me to do similar videos in the future. Thanks for watching. Bye.